Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to share my personal in-store experience of the Chapter 2 Takashi Murakami in-store release, which is the Cherry Blossoms. So anyway, I was very happy to find out that one of our flagship store are actually participating for an in-store release of the Cherry Blossom, which means that you get to walk into the store and check the merchandise, the Cherry Blossoms merchandise in person. And on top of that, you get a chance to purchase or place your order online on that day. So this is a little bit of a chatty video. This is my own personal experience. I'm also gonna talk about my disappointment, the good and the bad, my overall experience on this release. So anyway, I got to the mall at 7 o'clock in the morning on March 21st, 2025, and that is on a Friday. So I was there at 7 o'clock and I didn't see any line at all outside. So by I think it was almost 8 o'clock in the morning, I walked in and surprisingly, the line is actually inside. So I saw quite a few people that were already in line. I went to the back, and while I was there, it was funny because I keep checking out, as the time goes by, the line keeps filling up. And then I've seen quite a few people that were actually wearing their original Murakami pieces. To me, that is so interesting. And then I also get to meet several people who are very nice. They're so open to talk about their collection. They were so open about talking about why they love Takashi Murakami, how old they were when it was the original was released. And it is very, very interesting with speaking to some of those people out there. So anyway, while we were in line, the store opens at 10 o'clock in the morning. So we were just chatting the entire time. So before 10 o'clock, the sales associate came out and started handing out coffee. So they gave us coffee if you'd like coffee. So that's actually pretty nice though. And then before 10 o'clock, before they officially open the store, there is an associate that were announcing the product availability. So they said there is a purse available, but it is very, very limited. They have accessories, they have shoes, they have perfume to make everybody aware of what they have in store. So while we were waiting, we waited there for 2 hours and I really didn't feel that long because we're so busy chatting and talking, and then every minute there is a guy that making announcement of a product availability. So anyway, before I walked in, before I went inside and checked the collection, everybody gets paired with a sales associate. So they will take your orders. They wanted to see which one you'd like for the collection. And before I walked in, I heard the guy that's making an announcement that they don't have a bag anymore. So I said, okay, a little bit disappointed. But don't worry, we still have some accessories, shoes, and perfume. And I said, well, I'll go with an accessories because it is on my wish list. So the moment has arrived. I got paired with a sales associate. We went right into the corner, and right away, I haven't even told her what I wanted for the collection. Right away, she said, we only have perfume and shoes. I said, oh, really? I was a little bit surprised because, of course, I just heard from the guy that they have accessories. I said, the guy just said that there were accessories. Oh, no, they're out. They're completely sold out right now. And I don't know with her demeanor. And I just find it a little strange because I felt like she just wanted to dismiss me or something like that. She doesn't want to help me at all. You could tell and you could feel. And I don't know. I didn't even ask hard enough if they have it because you can literally sense that she's not willing to help you. So that didn't even last for a minute. So obviously I heard an announcement before I walked in that you could place an order at 11 o'clock. So what happened is I stayed in the store. I don't know where that lady went, the sales associate went. So I stayed inside the store and checked those beautiful, lovely cherry blossoms collection. I was totally mesmerized of how gorgeous it is. So in terms of decoration, they didn't have any Murakami decoration. I think that cherry blossoms, actually, it's just perfect as part of the decoration by itself, the cherry blossoms by itself. So right away, I saw the pochette accessoire, and the color, the beautiful color, the pink color are so vibrant and it's so attractive to look at. The color really attracts my attention right away. And that is another reason why I went there early. And another reason why I wanted to come to the store and check it out. It's because I don't know if I ever get to see this in person. And I saw the pochette accessoire. That's very nice. And then I asked the lady to check the on-the-go tote. Oh my gosh. The on-the-go, it's so pretty. I mean, the screen printed, I looked at it closely. It was perfectly done. And on top of that, the interior is pink. And my favorite part of that bag is the charm. The charm is everything on that collection. But those items that they have in the store are on display. So none of those are actually available. Like I said, before I walked in, they just made an announcement that all the bags are sold out. So I checked, and also I checked the Alma BB as well. Oh my gosh. The epi leather with the debossed cherry blossoms are so pretty. They were spot on. They are so pretty. I mean, if I were to choose between the canvas and then the epi leather, in terms of look, the canvas with the cherry blossoms are so vibrant. But the epi leather with the cherry blossom is a little bit muted. However, it is leather and it was actually debossed right through the leather. That's what makes it so special. So I saw some wallet, I saw some scarf, I saw quite a few things inside. So everything that were on display are very limited, and it is just for your eyes only, all the stuff that they have. And another thing that I noticed while I was inside is all the people that are waiting there for their order. It seems like they're very happy. The ambience are so happy, and that's what the first thing I've noticed. There is no drama, there is no like pushing, there's no such things like that. Everybody seems to be happy to participate on the lunch. Now, my experience is this. So when I walked in, I saw the lady in front of me. We were chatting a little bit. She didn't get anything. Nothing in that collection. I saw her on the side and she said she's waiting for 11 o'clock to place an order. I don't know what she wanted. Maybe she wanted a speedy bandolier, which is actually on my number one on my list. And moments later, the lady behind me walked in and I didn't even realize, I don't know, for some reason, maybe a few minutes later, I was so busy checking around or chatting to those people because there were actually few people that I spoke with, traveled for several hours just to be a part of this lunch. So anyway, later on, I saw that lady behind me. She was offered a shoes and 2 wallets. I was like, oh, wow. Right away, I thought, oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. She got offered something. And me, and then the lady in front of me, she didn't get offered anything. I don't know. I really have no idea what would be their criteria of choosing which of all the, the customer would get this or get that. I'm not sure if it is a first come, first serve basis. I'm not sure if there is a limit for the purchase. So anyway, the lady behind me, she looked at her shoe, it's so pretty, and then the wallet, and she said, I didn't like this card holder, I wanted this one. So I said, oh, I'll take that. That's what I said. And I think the lady in front of me as well, since we were chatting when we were in line, She said she wanted it too, but I don't know, for some reason I I took the item, said, "Oh, I want this one." So she said, "Oh, okay, so that's fine." So anyway, I just felt a little bit like, oh my gosh, you got offered and I didn't get offered. But anyway, I am very happy just to get that card holder because it's actually one of my wish list. So the lady that was in front of me, she was still waiting, and moments later while we were chatting, so I was chatting to those ladies and they keep checking the card holder. I had a feeling that card holder were not offered to them. That's because they have already reached the limit. I'm not really sure if there's a limit, maybe 3 or 4. It depends though. But I think that was not offered to them. So they checked the card holder. I let them check, I mean, just to take a look at it. It's so pretty. It's very, very pretty. And then moments later, there was a associate in my back took the merchandise. I said, "Oh, that does not belong to you. That belongs to somebody else." And I was like, oh my gosh, I was shocked. I was in a state of shock that somebody took the item and then he left. I was like, oh my goodness, that wasn't very nice. I mean, is this a first come first serve basis? I don't know. I am a little bit baffled with that. I was a little bit confused. I don't know what to say because they said it was for somebody else. It belonged to somebody else. So originally, it was offered to the lady behind me. And if for any reason they wanted to give it to somebody else, it could be the lady in front of me or it could be given to me. Because it is not fair that that merchandise was offered to the lady next to me. It isn't fair. So I don't know where the guy went and also the lady went. So I was so embarrassed. I was totally embarrassed because people sees it. They hear exactly what happened and explains to them, it's okay. It's not a big deal, But I was just disappointed because they did not give me an explanation, why they took the merchandise and then left. So it could have been done nicely. They said, "Oh, this item it's not for you. It's whatever would be the reason is." But it wasn't really done in a nicer way. So I was very, very disappointed with it. But anyway, I stayed inside the store, and then they're letting other people's in. I don't know because it was on the other side. So there is a group of people who are actually waiting for 11 o'clock. And I was one of them. So anyway, at 11 o'clock, the guy, he said he is one of the manager, started taking orders. So the lady in front of me got her order, and then usually what they did is like they go to their app and then check the merchandise. So when he took all my orders, oh my gosh. I mean, first thing that I asked him if the Speedy Bondolier 25 is available. And right away when he add that to the cart, and it went through. So I actually added some charm, some bandeau, some scarf, some bracelet, and other stuff. They were not available to be ordered online. I was like, oh my gosh. But that guy, he said he's the manager. He's very, very nice. He's such a sweet guy. He is the one that was actually outside making an announcement. And he's very kind. So he said, oh, don't worry about it. I'm going to try it one more time. So he kept trying and it got declined. And at some point, the website is crashing a little bit on their app. I said, don't worry about it. So he keeps asking for those numbers that I wanted. And I was able to secure 4. I was astonished he took his time with a lot of patience to place an order, knowing the fact that the line is very long. There were still a lot of people are actually waiting outside, and there were a few people are actually waiting inside to place an order. So I was really happy that he has a lot of patience. He took his time taking my order, making a payment, and one thing he said that there is no guarantee that this order gets fulfilled. And then I said, okay, that's fine. So at least I placed an order in store. So that's it. I'm just like, wow, this is something different because his take for that, for my order, was entirely his mood, his attitude is entirely so much better than the two previous associates. And that really helps a little bit, ease the disappointment, knowing the fact that with the previous associate that took my stuff and I got refused in a matter of not even a minute. So for that would make up a little bit. And then he said there is no guarantee. I mean, that's okay. So anyway, I checked my email and it seems that the order went through. And I said, okay, will this get fulfilled? I don't know. Will this be shipped sooner? I don't know. So there's no guarantee for everything. But overall, I was very happy with that guy that he's actually willing to help me. He's so genuine with the way he took the order, so much patience. So I was very happy with that. So after that, to confirm the order, I checked my email and everything went through. And then I waved goodbye to those people that were also waiting. They're very, very nice. And overall, my experience with the line, with the ambience, with the environment, with the mood, with the people and line, overall, that's a 10. Because that's the thing that you don't get to experience every day. That is something that, you get to hear people why they like Takashi Murakami, their first collection, how it all started. Telling you that they were still in high school at that time, the first collection, they cannot afford it yet. And now that they have the means to purchase the items. And it was like a really, really precious and priceless in terms of that would experience interacting to those people. So the environment, there's no pushing, there's no yelling or screaming or fighting over the merchandise. I've actually have never seen that or experienced that. So that is a 10 over 10. But with the two sales associate, they weren't really very nice. They're not even friendly. And I'm not gonna rate them, but I would rate the manager who took my order, because I was astonished with how he took my order and helped me. I didn't even give up in trying to order those merchandise. And he knows very well that everybody wants a piece of this collection. And like they always said, this is a highly coveted pieces. These are the highly sought after pieces. Who knows? Everybody just wants a piece of this collection because this is the 20th anniversary, a collaboration with Takashi and Louis Vuitton. And you'll never know when would be the next. Overall, I didn't get anything. I went home empty-handed on an in-store release. But I was lucky enough to place an order through an SA app. So anyway, this is my experience on the Louis Vuitton Chapter 2 in-store release, which is the Cherry Blossom. So anyway, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my unboxing video. Bye!